You know how kids love to do chores? What? Just kidding. I've yet to meet a child who actually likes doing chores. But getting them to do chores is actually not as hard as you think. Sit tight and I'll tell you how. Hi, I'm Barbie Wong, and I have raised children who actually do their chores. Do they like doing their chores? Probably not. I think they'd rather stare at blank walls for hours on end. But they actually do their chores, and they do it consistently. So how did I manage to make this all happen? I'll share with you what I've discovered through many years of trial and error. Here are the 6 steps for getting your kids to do their chores. Step 1, start young. If your child can stand and they can grab at things, they can do a chore. Start with putting toys away, and then you can move on to putting away utensils and cups and dishes. Starting young means that chores become a habit and that it becomes part of your family culture. But don't worry if your child is already 9 or 14 years old. It's never too late to start. And the great thing about chores is that there's something for everybody. Step 2, match the chore to the child. What chore your child does depends on their age and abilities. In general, a 3-year-old can put away toys, a 5-year-old can clean a toilet, and a 12-year-old can make a meal. Step 3, treat your child like a trainee. Your child is learning how to do these tasks. They may not do it perfectly the first time or even the 20th time. Focus on what they are doing well and on their improvement. Make sure to show them exactly how to do each task, be a supportive presence, and don't criticize their efforts. Step 4, break it down. Children learn best when the task matches their age and abilities. With younger children, give them tasks that they can handle and then gradually increase the amount of responsibilities. Step 5, set clear consequences. Be clear about what chores your children have to complete before they get to move on and do some other more fun activity. I used to think that if I just spoke to my kids with kindness, that they would be so infused with love and then automatically do their chores without being reminded. Well, I was wrong. And it makes sense. I mean, nobody wants to do their chores, no matter how kindly you speak to them. And so since then, we've come up with a lot of negotiated consequences. In the beginning, we did things like sticker charts and just more gentle reminders. Eventually, as they aged, what really helped them was to have very clear consequences, such as if they didn't do their chore, then when I found out that they didn't and they're involved in this other activity, they had to stop that activity, come back, do the chore, and then they can resume their other activity. Figure out what works for your kids, adjust and negotiate as they age, but make sure to set clear consequences and that you follow through when chores are not complete. Step 6, check in regularly. This is the most important step of all. Make sure that chores are being done consistently. And so if you need a reminder to check in, set an alarm on your phone or write it in your calendar. Make a checklist. Do what you need to do so that you can check in on your kids, and at some point they will forget. And that's just part of what this whole process is. But if there's no accountability, then they won't do their chores. And if you have a child who does their chores without reminding, they're more than welcome to move in here with me. If you want more parenting tips, you can follow, like, and subscribe, and check out barbiewong.com. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to live from the heart and play with joy.